I think it's very different to live in the United States in 2025 than it is to live in Iran.
Not if you're black.
Not for
Seriously, that's like a kick out of the. I've got to be careful. I'm not going to say something racist. That's just such an unbelievably, unfathomably delusional, stupid statement. This is like I'm black and I've lived my whole life. What is her background in privilege or wealth? Give me a break. Being black in the United States today is the same as being a woman in Iran. Like, what an unhingedly retarded statement. Like, she should ask her, excuse me, hold on. You think being black in America today is as bad as when there was slavery? Just checking. She would, I bet she wouldn't answer the question. I bet she wouldn't answer the question. I think that she's like a kind of a, I don't want to say socialist, but I think she's somebody who went a little bit too far off in the wacky progressive direction.
We have been known in this country to tie gay folks to the car.
I'm sorry, but where the Iranian regime is.
You should very immediately, whenever people just say this, I did this when I had that conversation with the one guy over the microaggressions, right? You should just say immediately, hold on, can we be clear on something? Is racism better now than it was when slavery existed? Is it better now than before silver? Like, it's good to just establish that, because sometimes you got to get the reality on the record. Somebody should ask her, like, hold on, do you think LGBT rights are better in the USA or in Iran? Can you just state that cleanly and clearly for the record? I don't want to hear you say that.
No, but where the Iranian regime is today in 2025 is nothing compared to the United States.
Hanging black people, so
it is not even the same. It is nothing compared to the United States. Where the Iranian regime is today in 2025 is nothing compared to the United States.
Hanging black people, so
it is not even the same. I couldn't step foot during this.
Wait. That's not what you mean to say. It is the same.
No, it's not. The year 2025 in the United States is nothing like if I step foot wearing this outfit in Toronto.
Wait, what was the rest of that? I don't care about this fucking Mimi. Does anybody have the actual, what was her response to that? I'm gonna try to find the clip, but did they just misunderstand each other? No, progressives do this wacky, stupid shit all the time where they pretend that like America's can be like the worst country for somebody. Just fucking stupid.
To tie gay folks to the car.
I'm sorry, but where the Iranian regime is today in 2025 is nothing compared to the United States.
Hanging black people, so
it is not even the same. I couldn't step foot during this.
Wait. That's not what you mean to say. It is the same.
No, it's not. The year 2025 in the United States is nothing like if I step foot wearing this outfit in Toronto.
I'm sorry.
What, they look like no, I can't have my hair showing. I can't wear a skirt. I can't have my arms out.
I'm telling you, as a
I literally.
Oh, she's gonna do that as a black person. Bro, come on. Are we being real right now? There's no shot she's about to try that.
He said it was up to the Iranian people.
Yes,
it is up to them.
And that's why I am saying that it is the same. Murdering someone for their difference is not good, whoever does it. It's not good.
Who's disagreeing with that? Who are you arguing against? Hello? What?
That's why I said you weren't saying what I heard was not what you meant.
I think it's very different to live in the United States in 2025 than it is to live in Iran.
Not if you're black.
Seriously, that's like a kick out of the. Fuck, I've got to be careful. I'm not going to say something racist. That's just such an unbelievably, unfathomably delusional, stupid statement. This is like I'm black and I've lived my whole life. What is her background in privilege or wealth? Give me a fucking break. Being black in the United States today is the same as being a woman in Iran. Like, what an unhingedly retarded statement. Like, she should ask her, excuse me, hold on. Do you think being black in America today is as bad as when there was slavery? Just checking. I just want to hear. I bet she wouldn't answer the question. I bet she wouldn't answer the question. Because she'll pivot to like, well, today there's still legal forms of slavery. It's called the prison industrial complex. Do you know how many black people are slaves in prison? It's like, okay, what about like before civil rights? Oh, so you're saying that all of racism's gone? You know, people still discriminate based on just your, like, it's always going to be a pivot to stuff like this. Is like delusional thinking. Holy shit.
You weren't saying what I heard was not what you meant.
I think it's very different to live in the United States in 2025 than it is to live in Iran.
Not if you're black.
It's such an uncontroversial statement. That's such an easy gimme. Yes, of course, there's a difference.
Not for everybody.
Not if you're black.
Guys, don't go to Tehran. Do not anyone at this table to go to Tehran.
Let me tell you about being in this country. This is the greatest country in the world. But yeah, I know that. And we all know that. But every day we are worried. Do we have to be worried about our kids? Are our kids going to get shot because they're running through somebody's neighborhood? They are not big deals, and I don't mean to say they're not big deals to you, because that's not what I meant.
And they are not doing well there either. They are not doing well in Iran.
They are not educated. They cannot have property. They cannot be built.
I'm talking about here.
Nobody wants to diminish the very real problems we have in this country. That is no one's intent. But I think it's important we remember there are places much darker than this country and people who deserve rights.
Not everybody feels that way.
Then those people are called retards. We call those people. Sometimes we give them guardians, okay? And they don't leave the house because they need somebody else to take care of them full time. This is such an American take, too. In some ways, you know, God bless them. You've never looked outside of your own fucking country before to have it take this fucking stupid and delusional. Holy shit.
Not everybody feels that way. Listen,
This is also, by the way, emblematic of the problem that I've said has existed a long time with Democrats. And it's one of the reasons why it's so hard to fight conservatives is there are no defenders of democracy or there are no defenders of liberalism anywhere in the United States. Because you have people like this on the Democratic side who are like, yeah, America's horrible. We're just as bad as every other country. We oppress people. Just like, excuse me. If you believe that, if you're a young person or a millennial and you believe that, and then, you know, somebody like Trump comes along, how do you even argue against Donald Trump? Like, yeah, he does all these horrible things, but America's already just as bad as Iran, I guess, when it comes to civil rights. In that case, like, what are you even defending at that point? Like, it's actually so crazy.
Sorry, you know, when you think about the fact that we got the vote in 1965, as
I don't understand. If you're going 60 years back, I don't understand what the comparison is. So wait, like, if we just assume, hold on. If we just assume we're going back to 1965, why could you just say, so would you want to put Iran on the same level as civil rights as like 1965? Like, I don't understand what the, okay, it's okay. We're going to make it through this, okay?
Free and fair elections in Iran. It's not even the same universe. They can't go out of their house. The women,
you know what? There's no way I can make you understand.
Oh my! And then she immediately retreats to the, like, she's a woman. Like, women have problems. Can't you try to relate it back to, like, you're a professional communicator. You're on a talk show, right? Is she actually, are white women so retarded? Well, you know, maybe. Just kidding. That you can't make her understand or use an analogy or anything to explain this?
Women,
you know what? There's no way I can make you understand.
Let me try something. It's like try to reverse roles with a black person in this country, let's say, because I think that's what you're talking about.
Yes.
Just try to understand from their point of view. From that point of view, this country does not do them well. Does not go for them.
I completely acknowledge that.
And we shouldn't compare atrocities.
If you're talking about Iran, of course, is doing worse things. But relatively speaking, it feels bad.
Okay, but I think you know that Iran is significantly worse.
I guess we're going to come back and talk. We're going to come back and talk more about this.
Okay. Remember what I said, guys, okay? If you're a conservative and you're listening to me and you want to take down progressives, literally all you have to do is find a way to send like 5 black women into the movement and just have them start making like increasingly unhinged demands, and you can destroy any movement from the inside out. You just need 5 strong black women, send them in, and just start having them ramp up the insane demands. Electricity is racism. Like, you can just start, they can literally say anything, and I think that, and all the white people there will immediately grovel. Why are you constantly talking and messing with Hassan? He's just stupid. Why so much attention? Well, because he's the largest leftist political streamer on the planet. So things that he say tends to like reverberate or can demonstrate what progressives or MLs are saying about a given topic at some point in time. For the same reason, I'll talk about Ben Shapiro or Matt Walsh or any other far left or far right popular content creator.
Okay, here's
the
view getting spicy with it. Let's watch.
And it's slow.
But let's just remember,
when talking about Iran, the ladies got spicy with it.
Hey, Destiny, pick someone for lunch. What does that mean?
Iranians literally throw gay people off of buildings. They don't adhere to basic human rights.
Here's the thing.
A good faith analysis of Whoopi's point of origin is the idea of not dehumanizing, right? But why does it always devolve into equating conditions to the U.S.? Seems there are better tactics. What? There is no good... The good faith analysis of Whoopi's point is that things are so bad in America that we can't criticize anybody else ever because they're so bad here. That it's a stupid point. Her point is just dumb. The strongest understanding of her point still makes it stupid.
You say a correct thing about Israel, people call you anti-Semite for hours and hours and days, okay? And they demand your deplatforming. You go on The View and you're like, Iranians are doing ISIS-style assassination attempts on homosexuals. And everyone's like, well, that's true, but... No, bitch, it ain't true. What the fuck do you mean? It's like 7 seconds in. Are you kidding me? They say this about every Muslim country, dude. What the fuck? Every Muslim country. In Gaza, they throw the babies off the roof when they find out the baby is gay. Yeah, that's what they're doing. That's crazy. It feels like they're doing it in every Muslim country. It almost feels like you're just fucking racist, dude.
Do they say that about every Muslim country? You're just a racist? I didn't know that Arabs and Persians were the same race now, too. Good one, Hassan. Not racist, by the way, but okay.
Also, what an insane fucking statement, because your solution is what? To kill the gay people with American weapons instead?
Is that what she said? We need to bomb them because they kill too many gay people? Was that a statement that she made? Here we are at The View, very famously very hawkish pro-military intervention in the Middle East. Like,
let's not do that. Let's not do that, because if we start with that, we have been known in this country to tie gay folks to cars. They've used to just hanging black people. So it's not even the same. That's not what you mean.
Whoopi actually brings up a very good point, which is, do you think it would be justifiable for the USSR to nuke the United States of America because there was segregation implemented?
Did I miss her say that? Did I miss that part of this? Was I not listening?
Hanging black people. So it's not even the same. That's not what you mean.
Whoopi actually brings up a very good point, which is, do you think...
Imagine straw manning her point so hard. Oh, you think we should nuke Iran because they just don't like gay people? And then on Whoopi Goldberg's part, he's like, she brings up an incredibly intelligent point. The academic analysis demonstrating that the United States might have engaged in more racially segregatory behavior during the Cold War than the USSR. Would that have given them the right to attack us? Like, what the fuck? How is this not so transparent to the audience? I don't know.
I think it would be justifiable for the USSR to nuke the United States of America because there was segregation implemented in the United States of America. Do you think it would be valid for the USSR, after nuclear proliferation, to nuke the entire fucking countryside?
Like, first of all, nobody's nuking all of Iran, number one. Number two, the stated reason for attacking Iran has nothing to do with how they treat gay people at all. Number three, retard.
For, you know, hanging black people with lynch mobs.
It is the same.
No, it's not. The year 2025 United States is nothing like it.
Also, not to... I don't want to... I'm trying to think... No, I don't know.
I stepped foot wearing this. People are killed. I'm sorry. I can't have my hair showing. I can't wear a skirt. I can't have my arms out.
I'm telling you.
I can't wear my skirt in Tehran. I can't eat Kubi Day. Whoopi, don't you understand? I can't wear bikini to the...
It's hard for me to demonstrate this because Hassan doesn't interact with or engage with much, but like, if you know, you know. Hassan is absolutely, like, still has all of his frat boy sexism in terms of his approach to women. It comes out sometimes. This is an example of that. You don't see it very often, but Hassan is absolutely a sexist motherfucker, which to some extent, based, okay, but in reality, not very based. But like, what a crazy, unhinged, retarded fucking statement.
I can't wear my skirt in Tehran. I can't eat Kubi Day. Whoopi, don't you understand? I can't wear bikini to the beach. So obviously, they all need to die.
It's so like in the female equivalent in the female equivalent world where you have where like women are in control of some country, instead of like abortion pills being fucking banned and women getting thrown in prison for wearing skirts, it would be I guess Hassan when he's wearing his like wife beaters with showing his gross armpits. And then they, instead of banning abortion pills, they'd ban like finasteride and minoxidil so he wouldn't be able to artificially grow his hair back. Whew, that would be a rough world for him. And then some woman streamer named Hassana is like, oh no, you can't. Sorry. So fucking stupid.
We need to kill them. I can't wear my skirt to beach and eat Kubi Day.
Really said it was up to the Iranian people. Yes, it is up to them.
And that's why I am saying that.
I'm sorry, that's such an unhinged statement. Wow, you're so mad because you can't wear a skirt. Like, that's such an unhinged statement to make. Why would you say this? It's so you don't have to. Where is the... Hold on. Issuing correction on a previous post of mine regarding the terror group ISIL. You do not, under any circumstances, quote, gotta hand it to them, end quote. Like, you don't have to give Iran these points. You don't have to defend them on this. I don't know why the fuck you would.
That it is the same.
Also, what she's saying is not even fucking completely correct. But I'm not even going to get into it because people love to latch onto this. Any sort of course correction about like the day-to-day existence in Iran, okay, is immediately...
Remember, anything bad about Iran now is just because of the U.S.-backed installation of the Shah. All of it is the fault of the U.S. Doesn't matter how many decades ago this is. All of this is the fault of us in the West. All of it. Every single Muslim majority, every single Arab majority, all of these countries are on the cusp of the biggest LGBTQIA breakthrough, two-spirit rights. They're all on the cusp of breaking through. But Israel and the U.S. keeps bombing them back to the anti-LGBT age every time. Say it, Hassan. Say it. He's going to say it. Say it. He's going to say it. I'm about to come.
Met with tremendous response because most people are operating off of this false fucking notion as well. So they just genuinely will go, what do you mean? Are you saying it's a paradise for women? Are you saying it's the most the most pro-women country on the planet? How fucking dare you? How do you say that?
Never mind.
I'm saying this as someone who has tried to perhaps unsuccessfully combat Islamophobia for the past 10 to 12 years at this point.
Wow, so brave.
Did you guys know that there's a country in the region where if a woman is raped, and in the aftermath of being raped, if she cannot sufficiently prove that she was not asking for it, okay, that she actually still goes to jail and could even be killed in the process? A Muslim country. Do you know which country this is?
This is going to be Saudi Arabia, the U.S.-backed country. Please shit on Saudi Arabia. I know he wants to. Do it.
It's not Iran. It's Saudi Arabia.
But there it is. Of course, there it is.
Saudi Arabia is our ally, so God forbid.
Yeah.
And for the record, I wouldn't be advocating to fucking nuke Saudi Arabia for that reason either, okay?
No, he'd want to nuke them because they're a U.S. ally.
Crazy, your fight against anti-Semitism has gone better than your fight against Islamophobia. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'm making an impact on the fighting against anti-Semitism either. I feel like there's an overwhelmingly powerful force of anti-Semitism that's growing directly as a consequence of people associating Israel's disgusting affairs in the region with Judaism and Jews in the United States of America. Sometimes that conflation is being made, in a lot of instances, as a matter of fact, is being made by Jews in the media, ironically enough, which is fucking crazy. It's like if I were running around and being like, I love ISIS. ISIS is like actually true Islam. It's in the name. How dare you fucking criticize ISIS actions? That's Islamophobic.
Murdering someone for their difference is not good. Whoever does, it's not good.
Papa,
so that's why I said you weren't saying what I heard was not what you meant.
I think it's very different to live in the United States in 2025 than it is to live in a world.
Not if you're black.
Not for everybody.
Not if you're black.
Guys, don't go to Quran. Do not any
Let me tell you about.
Oh my God. She's still talking about the Quran. This is just pure Islamophobia. What the fuck are you saying? Is Turkey like that?
What? Wait, did she?
I mean, oh my God.
25 than it is to live in a world.
Not if you're, you weren't saying what I heard was not what you meant.
I think it's very different to live in the United States in 2025 than it is to live in a world.
Not if you're black.
Not for everybody.
Not if you're black.
Guys, don't go to Quran. Do not any
Let me tell you about.
Oh my God. She's still talking about the Quran. This is just pure Islamophobia. What the fuck are you saying? Is Turkey like that? I mean, is Iran even like that to the extent that she claims it is? It's not, by the way. The answer is no. There are definitely regions where...
regions where... What does he mean when he says this? Which regions, Hassan? Can you please inform us? Which regions? By the way, as embarrassing as Ted Cruz's take was on Iran, Hassan knows even less about Iran than Ted Cruz, than anybody does, probably.
There are definitely regions where even the Islamic Republic has had to forcibly have to back away. Where there are definitely regions where even the Islamic Republic has had to forcibly have to back away. Oh, she said, have you been to Tehran? Oh, ironically enough, many parts of Tehran are exactly what I'm talking about, where you can freely fucking not cover your hair. You don't need to cover your hair. So she's literally wrong on that front.
Is that where? So they just don't, the Sharia police or whatever aren't in those parts? That might be true. I've never seen any evidence of that. It seemed to be the contrary based on everything I just read, but...
I thought she said, have you read the Quran?
How would reading the Quran make you Islamophobic? Like, what the fuck? He's so eager to whip that one out.
There have been times of state repression and major chaos unfolded as a direct consequence of that only a couple years prior. Here's what Iranian girls think. Watch to the very end. Says they told us to evacuate our city, but we're not going anywhere. We're living our lives. Unless we take our bodies out of here, down with Israel and fuck you, Netanyahu.
This girl has her hair out. Where is she at?
I didn't say that. I was just repeating what she said. I was just laughing, but I'm also shaking my head disapprovingly at what she said.
She's in parts of Tehran, I guess, where they don't enforce it as much.
Oh no, I did not say that. She said.
Do they have special zones in the city? Hell, a bit.
Saying that. We just saw Iranian female with a hijab get bombed a few days ago. They're so ashamed Iran. We should be in jail. She said Israel. That's what that word means. She said, fuck you.
Epic, LOL, by the way. Epic, LOL.
Bro, you gonna get banned? Holy shit. No, I'm not gonna get banned. Shut the fuck up, dumbass. Does Turkish and Farsi share some words? Yeah, I think so, but that's not. I just know that. I just know what that means because I've heard it quite a bit.
Yeah, you heard that one. To Israel, you hear that a lot. Oh my God, bro! It's so about any other country, any other race, it would just be over. It's so funny.
Yeah, someone should tell this woman that she has to cover her hair, or she'll be thrown off of a roof, dude. It's so funny to gay watch the attacks on Iran because the U.S. nowadays still sees regular hate crimes, not even just the trans people, but all queer folk in every country's rural areas are generally weird, conservative. Seen I myself in Mexico is absurd. Is it safe to visit Iran as an American in 2025? Well, Drew released this 5 days ago, but I'm afraid I don't think it's safe anymore. And it's not because they'll kill you, like the Iranians or whatever.
It's because Israel will kill you.
Israel will kill you. So no, the answer to that question, is yes, but not anymore.
One of the most dangerous countries to visit as an American. The U.S. government issued this travel warning, citing terrorism and kidnapping.
Also, I don't know if you can get into Iran with an American passport. I feel like it's one of the countries that a U.S. passport doesn't work. You have to get a passport from somebody else. Or a visa.
As major risks.
I don't even know if you can get a visa with a U.S. passport. I'm not sure.
Government supports militant groups that are openly hostile to the United States. And with no functioning U.S. embassy, Americans who visit Iran are on their own if something...
From what I understand, getting a visa as an American is very hard. If you're not from America, Canada, England, Canada, America, or England, you're fine. You can just like get a visa pretty easily. But if you're from any of those countries, they like give you a person to walk around with.
Goes wrong. So why am I going to Iran as an American? Because I want to spend time with the local people to see what they really think about the states. America. And find out what the security situation is like on the ground today. This is going to be a wild 7-day road trip across the country. But first...
Listen to what he just said. They give you a person, right? They give you a person. So my trip to Israel was apparently sponsored by the terrorist IDF. But this guy's trip to Iran, where Hassan just said they give you a person to walk you around, that's not propaganda? Okay, dude.
I need to tell my parents I'm going.
Hey, Dookie.
Hi, Mom. How are you?
Good.
Guess where I'm going tomorrow?
Where?
Iran.
No, Groovy. Why? Can't go there.
Contrary to what my dad says, you can go to Iran as an American. You just need 3 months to prepare for the visa. After a long flight from Prague to Shiraz, a city in southern Iran, we have a little issue with my cameraman's visa.
We wrote down Slovakia, which is originally where he's from, but now he has a Czech passport, so... Not 10 hours, because just doing this right now in the immigration area. We've been waiting for 2 hours. Still no visa for him. All right, you got it. Let me see it.
I'm not getting deported, so that's a good thing.
Once we clear immigration, my local friend Amin is waiting for us at arrivals. He's a tour guide dedicated to showing the real Iran, the vibrant culture and hospitality beyond what makes the headlines.
Hey, that's Welcome to Shiraz. Welcome to Iran.
As we hop into the taxi, the sights and smells flood my senses, and the adrenaline rush starts kicking in. We are in one of Iran's biggest and most liberal cities, Shiraz, and Amin has a very special destination in mind for our first stop.
We're here inside the Pink Mosque in Shiraz.
Like, this is literally a guided tour. Well, like, come on, really?
It's stunning. You can see pink all around us. These beautiful tiles and mosaics on the windows. They make these incredible reflections. One of the most spiritual places I've ever been. It's really, really cool in here. Women are dressed in these beautiful colors. You can see like even the roofs are covered in pink flowers.
Beautiful.
Having this special type of stained glass windows is also very influenced by the European art.
Is it different than the other mosques in Iran, or is it kind of the same like this?
Most of the mosques in Iran, they are in dark blue color. What
This is pretty crazy though. Looks cool.
makes this mosque more different is the special pink color they use for the tiles of this mosque. All
That is pretty wild.
original from 19th century, and this is mostly European sceneries.
Yeah,
painted on the
I was
tiles.
gonna say.
Even on some of the tiles over there, you can see some of the buildings like churches.
After the mosque, we're heading to Iran's most important historical site, and a place that every traveler who comes here has on their bucket list.
We are in Persepolis, an ancient site built in around 518 BC, on the order of BC, yeah, before Common Era, on the order of the king Darius I, one of the famous kings of Persian Empire. This place was important for the Persian Empire because this is the place used as a ceremonial capital. Persian kings invited lots of delegations from all around the empire. They came here and they celebrated a big festival for New Iranian Year, Nowruz.
I'm amazed by how old this place is, and it's still standing. And as an Iranian, what does it mean to you as your identity? Like
Yeah, we are all proud of this place. It's like a national ID for Iranian.
And this is a special part of coming to Iran because this is one of the most ancient civilizations. I mean, the birthplace of what we know today of cities and life happened. I don't know, in the US, it's such a new country. We have amazing nature.
One of the rules in my chat is Ottoman Empire is greater than the Persian Empire, and I'm willing to change that. There's a super old meme between me and one of my Iranian former roommates and colleagues that I just like fucking kept as one of the chat rules in here. But I don't know, man. The Ottoman Empire is the foundation of all civilization. Yeah, it's not even close, House. I'm sorry, they are OP, guys. It's a joke, okay? It's a joke. Anyway, Hassan kaşınma. Oğlum Erdoğan ne yapıyor? Erdoğan ne yapıyor? Kendi parmağının üstüne oturuyor Erdoğan her gün. İsrail, Netanyahu diyorlar bir bok yapmıyor amına koyayım.
Nobody was used as a slave, so it's something makes Persepolis different from other historical sites in the world.
Maybe that's so deeply rooted in the Iranian culture, like take care of people, hospitality. You speak English?
I'm so interested that you are here.
How many American tourists do you think are in Iran right now? If you had to guess.
Maybe just you.
The hat and the hijab. She's double covered. Sorry.
That's a crazy feeling because Iran is a huge country.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me about Persepolis.
In 2,500 years ago, we had a rich.
Hoss, please stop stealing your video ideas and coverage from Palestinian citizen of Israel streamer Ray K. You're such an unbelievable grifter. At least give credit to Palestinian voices. You're going to steal from them all the time. Anytime you translate from Hebrew news, you're saying the same shit 15 minutes later with the same analysis.
Ooh. You're friends with Hassan. Was he always as pro-jihadi / anti-Israel, or it evolved cucking for viewers post October 7th? I don't think we ever talked about Israel-Palestine stuff. The last big Israel-Palestine event before October 7th was the Sheikh Jarrah neighborhood stuff. But even back then, I don't remember what year that was. Was that 2021? Might have been. I think it was before that, no?
What?
What?
I have no idea who this person is.
What?
Are you okay?
Are you okay? What?
What? Wait, what? This person is also literally a...
I need that on my soundboard too. I'm just kidding. I could have a whole Hassan soundboard thing.
Fucking subscriber.
What?
Was that like a shit post to fucking...
What?
No, promote this guy better. Voices.
Here you can see Persepolis, as you can see, a mixture of all of the countries that they were under the control.
Iranian immigrant here never thought the left would spread pro-Iran propaganda. It's as stupid as some Iranians who support Trump only because of their hatred of our government. True. Nobody hates Iran, I feel like, more than Persians in the US, but that's just my personal... This is an anecdote with sample size n equals 2. So maybe that's not... But they also said the same thing, that apparently Persians in the US fucking hate the Iranian government. But I've also heard that most people in Iran don't like the Iranian government. But I don't even know why the Iranian government still has legitimacy. We'll get there.
Of Iran. That's what you can see, half of the world. Different people with different cultures, with different hairstyle, different shoes, different clothes, yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Being here, you can really feel the presence of how huge and incredible and royal this place was back in the day. It's that feeling that you get when you visit like the Great Wall of China or the Pyramid of Giza or Taj Mahal. It's like these really, really old, important structures that have just been standing for so long. And you wonder all the people that have passed here over the centuries. It gives me goosebumps, seriously. You know, as a tourist, like this is more enjoyable than...
Cryptic trade tweet, probably for all the people calling to be deported. People don't actually have to disclose whether they've been paid.
Okay, I don't care about this.